All right, so I took all the Loctite, you know, with the acetone, all right, because the face is going to come off. The mechanism is eventually going to come out. The motor's going to come off. This bracket's going to come off. So I got the acetone out and I cleaned all the Loctite off of all the screws that I want to take off. Okay. So this is the Marantz SD800. It has all the old rubber around the pulleys. So all this has to come apart. So time to start pulling some brackets in the motor. So I got the main artery of wires out of that little bracket there to give this some room to move. Like I said, the guy at the factory, he's a real comedian for putting that underneath of there. Okay. Jackass. So maybe when I take the mechanism out, I can remove this, slide it back underneath of there. So we'll see. But it's time to start pulling some screws out, getting some stuff off of here. Time to pause the video. Okay, so when you take those screws out of that bracket after you use the acetone on there, you must use the correct size screwdriver. Okay, and make sure you get that acetone off of there, or that Loctite off of there, because you will strip them screws. Okay, so you need to be very careful when you do that. Okay, so but I got the flywheel out. Be careful when you remove that. There's some small black washers in there. Okay, that will be sitting inside that hole in there when you remove the flywheel. So you can reach in there with some tweezers and get it out of there. So, but after looking inside of here, the idler tire in the front, there's almost nothing left. So I'll have to replace that idler tire, which is going to be a whole nother day of work on this. So, but I can at least take this off today, get the belts put on it, get it all cleaned up, fast forward and rewinding and all that good stuff. The counter belt looks like it's still good, but if I have to change that idler tire, I'm going to change that belt anyway, since it's never ever been changed. So, but this is turning out to be a total restoration of belts and idlers and all that. Okay, so, but you know, time to get that motor off, start cleaning these pulleys up. All right, so the motor is off. I got the pulley all cleaned up, put some oil on that bearing in there. Okay, the flywheel has been removed, cleaned with alcohol. Now I'm going to put a little dab of oil, just a dab. We do not want to get any oil on this part of it because that's where the idler tire touches it. But we just want to put a little bit of oil on that capstan shaft before we stick it back inside that bearing in there. Okay, we want to give that bearing a little bit of oil, but we do not want to get any oil on this idler tire right here. Okay, So that's where you want to be careful. Okay. So, but I still have to take this pulley off. Okay. Take this screw out. This is the adjustment spring here. They have it up on the second notch, which is not normal for a SD800. Normally it's on the first notch, but whatever. Every single Marantz is different. That's why it has more than one notch. So we'll check it out. But so far this mechanism looks amazing. Clean, spotless. Even all the little C-clips are all pointing the same direction, as if they've never been moved. It's pretty strange. So, but, alright. Time to take this screw out, get this off. Okay, after taking this off, okay, these idler tires look amazing, okay, which is great news, okay. So I'm just going to give them a nice healthy drink of Rubber Renew. Poisonous, flammable, don't get it on your skin. Do not sit there sniffing the bottle. Open and close it. Use in a well-ventilated area. I'm out here in my workroom, so, but just dip a Q-tip in it and then put it around that idler tire. Get it nice and wet, okay? And it'll dry in a minute. You can do it a couple times, okay? Because these idler tires are 40 years old, but they are in great shape. So give them some Rubber Renew and they'll last a hell of a lot longer. So the front idler tire is going to have to be changed. Okay, so that'll be a whole nother thing. I already did videos on that anyway. I did videos on all this shit too, but I'm only doing these videos today basically so you don't think my channel is dead. So, alright. Put some Rubber Renew on all these wheels here. Okay, so we gave those idler tires one nice drink of Rubber Renew. And they do look awesome. So we're going to give them another drink of Rubber Renew. Okay. But they do look great. They look brand spanking new. So we'll give it another drink. But all these pulleys have been cleaned. Motor is clean, oiled, flywheel cleaned, capstan cleaned. So, like I said, we'll give these idlers another drink of Rubber Renew. And then we'll break out the belts and start reassembly. Okay. So, flywheel's back in. I put a little Rubber Renew on that front idler tire just by reaching through that hole, okay, where the bearing was. All these got their Rubber Renew. So we're ready to put this last pulley on. And can put that on, and then we can start putting some belts on. So now I know that this was set up on the second notch, but I think somebody might have done that. I'm not going to set it up on this second notch. I can always adjust it later. But when I put brand new belts and stuff on it and get it all back together, I'm going to try the fast forward and rewind. Okay? And if it works just fine on the first notch, I'm going to leave it like that. Because every idler tire has brand new rubber renew. And on the first notch, everything is turning. Okay? I don't like putting that up on the second notch. I've never had an SD800 on the second notch. So, you know. The flat belt is going to be a 9.4 small flat belt. Okay. And this belt is a square belt, small, and it's a 4.6. 9.4 flat belt small, 4.6 square belt small. Okay. All right. Tighten this down. Get the motor on. And we're getting there. All right. Oh, shit. I forgot a screw down the bottom. I cannot believe how nice this motor is. It still has that factory seal. That's amazing. This has never been broken or removed. Even the sticker on the motor is just so clean. Yeah, someone took extraordinary good care of this. Amazing. All right, let me get that last screw in here and I can get the belts on. They're just dangling in there right now. I have never ever seen a pinch roller this dirty. Ever. So. The heads look amazing. I just got done cleaning them. I cleaned that capstan shaft. But that pinch roller, wow. Over and over and over again. But it looks good now. I'll give it some rubber renew, you know, give it a little juice. But not right now, you know. Pinch rollers take a little time to bring them totally back. You know. Clean it up with some Windex and all that good stuff. You know. But, yeah, they take a little time to bring them totally back. But I think we're ready to do some testing on this. So. All right. So. We got the belts on. 9.6 inch flat. Or sorry about that. 9.4 inch flat. Small. Square belt small. 4.6. Okay. So. Now I did not clean any of these potentiometers in here yet. Okay. So they all might need to be cleaned. So, but I didn't do any of that yet. All I did so far was belts, cleaning, servicing. Okay, so see. Rewind. There you go. Now that's set on the first setting for that clutch. Alright. Before it was set on the second setting. It's rewinding just fine. Fast forward. Outstanding. Now this is a test tape, so it's probably going to sound like shit. Okay, so I can't be playing too much of that, or YouTube will give me a fucking strike. So, but it's playing. It's going to need a speed test and all that good stuff. So, 440 hertz tone, you know. But hey, for the first day, it's playing, rewinding, fast forwarding, pause works. Outstanding. Not bad for an eBay find. Yeah, in the ad, it said that the record button was stuck. Okay. Now, a record button only works when there's a cassette tape inside the deck. So whoever had the ad, whoever found it at the estate sale, okay, they didn't know that. A record button only works when there's a cassette inside the deck, okay? Otherwise it don't work. So, but this one, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? So, it works as good as all the other ones. So, but in the ad, they had it all powered up and everything looked great. And they were totally honest in the ad. So I had a good feeling about it, and I had no problems with paying, you know, what I paid for it. So, another working cassette deck for the stack. Outstanding. So there you go. Pretty much the same video as all the other videos. You know. But very good day today. So have a good day. Party on.